Well, hello, friends. It's February 2015, the heart of the winter, and we're still getting out hunting the shorelines during the winter, trying to find something. And every now and then we get a nice day. This was a good day. This is between the storms. You might remember in my last video, it was just after a big blizzard. But we had a warming trend, nice little warm spell. The sun came out, the winds got calm, all the snow melted. So we got out to look for a bit. And we went to another one of our sites and got some good gravel to look at today. And you may remember in my last video, I found a perfect and beautiful black Lavana triangle point, a late woodland point. And on this outing, as my wife is searching along carefully through the gravel here, she comes upon something tucked under some of the pebbles, and look at it. It is identical to the point I found just 1 week ago. Now, you'll get a good look at it here in her hand, but this site is about 6 miles away, but they're so identical in every respect, I think they could be the same maker. And as we headed on down the gravel, there was a spot where a little puddle had formed in the gravel, and I looked down in the water there, just a couple of inches of water, and there was a nice looking tool laying there. Big felsite tool with some of the cortex from the cobble showing, but it's been worked into a nice edge tool, actually worked into a point on one end, almost like a pick in some ways, a scraper or chopper with a pick on the end. So we're moving on down now, heading back towards the car through the gravel, and here's our faithful companion, always helpful in finding a point or two. And my wife has spotted something in this little sandy area next to the gravel. I'm going to focus in on it. Yeah, it looks like another little broken point, a quartz triangle point. Just one more piece we can put in the bag. Every one is a happy piece, even if it's broken. Happy to take it home with us. When we get home, I spread some things out on the table for you to look at. First thing we're going to take a closer look at are some shell pieces. And these first pieces are conch columnellas. These are the interior of the conch shell, and there's a woodland site where we walk where these shells are coming out of the bank, out of some rich black soil. And here's another piece of a conch shell. This one's so smooth, it's been smooth, looks like maybe it was a ladle or a spoon or something to drink with. And those conch pieces, the columnellas, are used for making wampum and pendants. And here's another view of that tool I found. You can get a closer look at it. You see how carefully the edges were napped, worked into that point on one end. And then a closer look at the point my wife found. Really beautiful little point. You can see how it was made. Look at the curvature in that material. It was obviously worked on a flake. This jet black stone with white phenocrysts is what we call marblehead felsite locally. It originates in an outcrop north of Boston in the town of Marblehead. So that's a nice piece. And you get a look at some of the other materials that we found. A couple of edge tools. Here's a broken quartz piece, a corner of a tool. Could have been another triangular tool. And every now and then we find an old bottle. This one was interesting. It's broken, but there's a nice design etched into the glass. We believe this is an old perfume bottle. Not sure how old it is, but it's a good old piece, and we like to bring those kinds of things home with us also when we're out walking the shore. But again, another look at the materials, some of the felsites and rhyolites, the quartz. These are the chips and flakes. And then a close-up look again at my wife's point, and then in the next frame right behind it is the point I found a week earlier. Same shape, same size, same material, same method of manufacture, same angles in all directions. When we got home, I decided to put together a frame of these Marblehead felsite triangular points that we find on our walks here. See them all together for comparison, and up in the top there, those 2 points in the middle are the 2 most recent ones. So anyhow, I'm running out of steam here, running out of gas, so I'll say goodbye for the day. You guys have a great day, great week, and keep hunting. Bye now.